Hey, welcome in everybody. DJ Yoakley with you for another player profile, and this time a legacy, one of the best there is in the area in volleyball. We are joined by the Ice Queen herself, Izzy Mauro. Izzy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing wonderful. Just a sophomore playing for Warren JFK. Obviously, you are lighting up the court, young lady. What is it like to kind of be able to take the reins and learn from leadership all across the board, everything that JFK has to do, and kind of incorporate your own kind of spin on it on an each and everyday basis?
I think it's a great opportunity to play for the school and just for the coaches to show that they actually care and for me to improve myself along with the other teammates and for our team to unlock their full potential.
So to be so young, only a sophomore, you have so much ahead of you, and you haven't even reached the playoffs of your sophomore year yet. What are some of the things that you've carved out for yourself, things you want to do as an individual to help the team get better?
I want to be a leader of the team and someone that the freshmen look up to. I also want to get my kills, like my 1,000 kills, and then I want to be captain and just like someone that you can look up to and come to so that the team itself doesn't improve, so that it improves and not only myself.
So the word on the street is you're pretty doggone good at the game of volleyball. You're sitting at 22 in the state for blocking and number 11 in D4. And it sounds like you're going to be a little bit higher when your stats are accumulated. What is it like to know that you're one of the best hitters, blockers in the state?
Um, I like to stay humble as a player, and I just want to thank God for all the accomplishments that I've done. And you just always have to keep working no matter what, because there's always going to be somewhere somebody working harder than you. So you got to keep grinding.
Where did you learn that humility? I'm sure there's, I don't know, a brother or a mom or a dad that taught you a thing or two about that humility.
We grew up as a family of always being humble because the moment you become cocky, then something bad's going to shut you down. And it's better to be a humble player than to be cocky.
Let's talk about your teammates. I mean, they've been so good to you from a standpoint of supporting you and naturally trying to help you achieve your dreams, your goals. Talk about your teammates and what they mean to you.
Without a team, then you really don't have anyone because you can't do it by yourself. We have a new libero this year. Her name is Addison Mcguire. She transferred from Lordstown, and she owns the back row. We have an outside hitter, Hannah Myers, who's pretty good, and then we have another outside hitter, Anaya Johnson, who just moved up to varsity this year. She's a sophomore, and she got a swing on her.
Well, I like that. Whenever you, the blocker, one of the best blockers in the state, says she's got a swing on her, that's good. I mean, what are the words of encouragement that you maybe got from an upperclassman last year that said, "Hey, you are going to be one of the leaders of this team at a very young age"? I mean, can you shout them out, or can you tell about like some of the best moments or some of the best words that they gave to you of kind of words of wisdom?
Um, I know my brother since last year. He's always like, you gotta keep fighting no matter what and never give up because because he always says that there's 15 other people out there that wants it just as bad as you. So you have to prove them that you're the exception, that you want it more, and that you just gotta work hard and do the impossible.
We know that Kennedy is small but mighty, and as you go into the playoffs this year, Izzy, what things do you want your teammates to remember about leaving it all on the floor?
I wanted to remember that it's some of these girls' last time ever playing volleyball. And so what you put on the floor, it could be their last moments ever. And you also have to remember that it could be your last game every single time you go on that court because you could get hurt, the season could get canceled. So you have to constantly give it everything that you have.
All right, you recently celebrated your 16th birthday just this week. Talk to me about what you got for a present, and I guess what are you going to do with it?
I got a car like in the late summer last year for my birthday. It's a 72 Buick Skylark that I will be restoring. And then I got an Air Force like warm up suit because that's the academy or one of the schools that I want to go to.
So military and is just running through the family. Obviously, your brother, well documented that he's in the army, and we had the nice going away party at Scene Park for him. What is it about the military that drives you that makes you want to go to a branch, whether it be the Air Force or somewhere else?
I think it's just the concept of being family and being a protector of this, like the country, because my brother and my dad has always said that we're miracle babies and that we were born for something more. So I think this is kind of the more step, and I always love a challenge to prove someone wrong or just to accomplish something. And I feel like the Air Force would be a good opportunity.
I love that your dad says you're miracle babies and you're here for something more. That is awesome. That is great fatherhood right there. Um, okay, so your brother leaves. Did you get to like any expansion of your space? Because I know you two kind of do this sometimes, and the word on the street is that you held your own pretty well against the Iceman when it came down to it. And you're like as quiet as he is. You're the opposite. You are the go-to. You're the funny one. Um, True story or not, you can tell me. You actually ordered you were at a drive-through and you said something about justice. Like they asked for a name for the order and you said justice.
I said I was Batman because the new Batman movie just came out at Chick-fil-A, and I said it in the Batman voice, and my dad lost his crap.
Where do you get your sense of humor from?
I act like the exact same as my dad.
That's amazing. You said you got a car to restore. Your brother did the same thing, if I'm not mistaken. What is it about the putting the time into a new car, or I guess new to you car that that you want to make it yours?
I think it's better to put work into something and you cherish it more than just buying a car. And so it also like teaches you that you're gonna do jobs that you don't want to do. Because I know sanding that car, since it's a big Buick, it's gonna be hard. But then I'm gonna cherish that moment more.
Kind of like the Karate Kid style, like wax on, wax off, and then all of
Yeah,
a sudden you get the car. I like it. Last question for you. I mean, I think I know where this is going to go, but tell me your role models, kiddo. Tell me who has been in your corner since day one, and you want to give them a shout out here.
my mom, dad, and brother, they have always been there for me no matter what. And my dad shows me that like even through rough times you got to find the positive in it. My mom, she's constantly pushing and working herself nonstop. And my brother, he's obviously had huge accomplishments in his life even since a young age, and he taught me like his ways of how to work hard. And then my uncle Scott has also taught me, like he brought me into lifting, and he also taught me that like there's going to be people out there that are only wishing bad for you, and you have to ignore them and rise up above them.
You are a young lady, but you're wise among, way beyond your years. So congratulations on that. We wish you all the best of luck. Happy belated birthday. We're all excited for you. Good luck in restoring the car. And obviously, if there's anything we can do to help you, and this is the first of many interviews, I'm sure, with the Ice Queen herself, Isabella Mauro. Izzy, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.